success is Elon Musk. Now, I have a lot of thoughts about Elon Musk. Elon Musk, to me, is the epitome of a Bond villain. He's got so much money, like so much money, right? Not just a little bit of money.
Yeah, crazy.
He's got so crazy amounts of money. He can do exactly what he wants, and he's interfering in our politics.
Yeah.
And we just sort of think, what is this? It must be money. It must be money.
Well, he seems to have a hyper-fixation at the moment with British politics. It's all he's tweeting about.
Yeah.
I'm
But
fascinated
everybody
by it.
wants to kiss his butt, really, because he's got all this money.
And power and influence.
Right, so Nigel Farage and him we all thought besties, and then he slags off Nigel Farage over the weekend, and he said that Farage doesn't have what it takes to lead Reform UK weeks after a meeting in America between the two of them.
Well, key Reform UK figures have voiced their support for Nigel Farage, with the chairman, Zia Youssef, posting on X that he is the most impactful British politician of our lifetimes.
Well, what do you think? We want your views on this one as well. And meanwhile, the Prime Minister is to lay out his plans to cut NHS waiting times. Later on this morning, we're going to hear more about that at around 7:30.
Yes, Sir Keir Starmer will pledge to create millions of additional appointments through new surgical hubs and access to community diagnostic centres.
Let's go to our political correspondent, Catherine Foster. Catherine, I'm sure you can explain this better than we have.
Well, good morning. I shall try. So, shall we start with what the government are announcing today? Everybody cares about the NHS, don't they? And of course, it's 6 months since Labour came to power. Their poll ratings have been plunging. So, new year, trying to get back on the front foot. They're pledging to get those waiting lists down. They're proving very, very sticky. We all know, don't we, how difficult it can be to get treated, even to get a doctor's appointment. So they're pledging a lot of changes, a lot of reforms. You see on the screen there, the NHS app, Wes Streeting, the health secretary, wants that to be used a whole lot more in terms of booking appointments, getting test results. He thinks that the NHS is very behind in terms of technology, and that can really be used to help. Also, they want to have these community diagnostic centres that began under the Conservatives. They were a Conservative idea, local places that you can go and get tests and scans. They want to increase the use of those and have them going 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sounds wonderful. The BMA have said that they welcome this, but they are sceptical about whether this can, in fact, be delivered. They are saying, the Labour Party are saying they're going to get the waiting lists down and that they're going to get more people treated within 18 weeks. Of course, much easier said than done.
Catherine, what about, we were talking about Elon Musk and his relationship with Nigel Farage. Bit of a surprise, this one. I'm turning on Farage, is it not?
Yeah, it was quite astonishing yesterday afternoon when suddenly this bombshell dropped, because they'd seemed to be the very, very best of friends. Nigel Farage had gone over to Mar-a-Lago. We'd had that picture of him all smiles with Elon Musk and Nick Candy. There was talk of donations. And then suddenly this bombshell from Elon Musk saying the Reform Party needs a new leader. Farage doesn't have what it takes. Now, it seems to have all come out of this huge row about the grooming gangs scandal, lit by our own Charlie Peters with that incredible scoop last week, saying that the Minister Jess Phillips had denied a national inquiry on the Oldham grooming gangs scandal. Elon Musk got very agitated on X about this, made a series of increasingly hardline comments attacking in very, very brutal terms the current government, Sir Keir Starmer, Jess Phillips, and so on and so forth. When it became really difficult for Nigel Farage is when he began being very, very supportive of Tommy Robinson, a far-right Tommy Robinson that Nigel Farage has never wanted to have anything at all to deal with. And it was Nigel Farage's misfortune, perhaps, to be all over our TV screens in the last few days, because he's had a couple of big sold-out reform gatherings. And he has been asked, of course, about what Elon Musk said about Tommy Robinson. And while trying to be very diplomatic, he made it clear that they had a difference of opinion. And that seems to what has been led to this very abrupt changing of Elon Musk's opinion.
But what's obvious about Musk, and Ellie raised this earlier, Ellie, you're concerned about his interest in British politics.
Yeah, I just don't know where this hyperfixation with British politics has come from, Catherine, because he's been endorsing the Reform Party for the past few months, that's been clear, but it appears now he's turned on Farage, and quickly.
Yes, it has been quite extraordinary, because he seems to have spent a lot of his time over the last few days looking into the grooming gangs scandal, reposting all sorts of things and getting more and more extreme. And of course, he's not just the owner of X. He's not just the richest man in the world. He's also about, come January the 20th, to be an integral part of the incoming Donald Trump administration. Now, you have to wonder whether Donald Trump, of course he's unconventional, of course he doesn't do things the way ordinary politicians do, but is this really sustainable for Elon Musk to go taking pot shots at politicians in other countries? And it's not just here. He's also had plenty to say about German politics as well. So I think it's going to be very difficult going forward for politicians. Labour have so far pretty much tried to say as little as possible. I think we can expect to hear more, because Sir Keir Starmer, talking this morning, is bound to be asked about all these comments that Elon Musk has made. Of course, it's also perfectly possible that Donald Trump and Elon Musk will fall out too at some point. We just don't know when that might happen.
OK, Catherine Forster there for us in Westminster. Thank you very much.
See, if it was me, I would fall out with them already. Just say, right, here's clear, you and me, we're not mates, don't need you, go away.
I do think, though, with Nigel Farage, with Elon Musk and with Donald Trump, it's three big alpha males, isn't it?
But they'll not fall out, because everybody needs his X platform. They need what he's going to say, if he will condemn them or if he will praise them on it. And everybody needs his money. What's he offering? 60-odd million, isn't he, to some political party as well?
Yeah, to Reform UK. $10 million he was mooted to have been talking about offering.
Peanuts to him.
Yeah.
Peanuts to
but
him.
Nigel Farage was very polite in response to Elon Musk, actually.
Yeah, because he's sucking up to him, isn't he?
Well,
he's sucking up. He's saying to him, you know, I need your money and things. And, you know, I don't know. He's a Bond villain. He is literally, he should be sitting in a chair stroking a pussycat. That's what he should be doing.
Well, let us know what you think.
Question is, the poll of the day.
Yes.
Right, so, how's it shaped up?
Is Elon Musk right to be wading into British politics? Let us know what you think. You can scan the QR code on your screens now, or you can head to the website gbnews.com/poll. The final result will be announced later in Martin Daubney's show. And